What's happening, Hardscapers? It's excavation day, so let's get into this. So we got a tight area where we're excavating. We couldn't come up this hill. It's too steep, but on the other side of the house, we've got just enough room to make it underneath the deck stairs, do a tight turn, and get up that hill. So that's gonna be our excavation point. And it's a good thing because we've got about 24 yards of material coming out of this. This is what we're digging out right now, and it is just sticky, clay, silty. You can see the difference where we're getting to our, in the sun you can't really see it, but this is much darker than what this is. This is more organic material, and now we're getting down to actually the subsoil, and you can see how sticky and moldable this clay is. This is going to need an amendment, so we will put some 3/4 inch crush down and some mortar mix and really hit it hard with that to firm it up. We do get down to some sandy material here, which is good as well. It's some nice free draining material, but we want to get 8 inches below that final step there, and right here we're about 6. So we just need to go a little bit deeper even here. This is incredibly tight. So this is what we're working with, because on that other side there, it's way too steep to get that machine up. Even this, at that very top part, it gets very steep. So I'm having to go a little bit to the left there and then to the right to walk my way up it. And then down here, I'm actually having to bend over to make sure I get through here. Much better than putting it into wheelbarrows back here. Just let the machine do the work. That's what we're trying to do. So this is what I'm talking about with tight access. We can squeeze through here. We've got tons of room there, but it's in that turn, that pivot, where we barely make it. We get just by this post, we get by those posts easily, and then we get that final turn and up. And with any other machine, this is a 38-inch machine. If it was any bigger, we wouldn't be able to make it through this point. Also having to duck under the rafters here. Not anymore, that we're deep enough that we can get through, but this is a tight one. Day 2 of excavation. We are at a loss. Looks like we got more rain in the forecast tomorrow, but this is a swamp and can't get that out because of the suction of the water. And this is what I'm talking about, tight access, and I'm sliding going up the hill. So I'm not even getting up that hill anymore. That's when we know we need to stop and wait for a better day. So we're now at our -8 inch from bottom of step, which is our 0 point. From there we need 1 inch for our porcelain and 6 to 8 inches for base, coming up all the way through here. So this needs to be basically -8 all the way down, sloping away from the house. And then I'll make room for 8 inches of base, 2 steps, 6, 6, and then a step into the house. And that's gonna be our patio. It's quite a bit of material coming out. Our concrete was right at sill height all the way along, and that had to come out first. Now our soil comes out. going up this hill was a mess. We've tried to put plywood down to protect the neighbor side here, but it rained one day. 2 days we couldn't get up this hill. So the machine was sliding and going up and sliding, and yeah, we just couldn't get it up for 2 days. So we loaded at the side there and wheelbarrowed up the hill, and that wasn't fun for 3 days. Also put us about 3 days behind because of the rain, as well as the amount of excess soil that we're actually excavating here. Game plan here. So what we're gonna do is we've got 2 downspouts here. We're gonna tie them together. There used to be this little culvert dry well here, and that's what's caused this to be really saturated. So what we're gonna do is, those will be even deeper than that. So we're gonna collect the water and do a 45 here, out to a drain out there, and then a pop-up emitter somewhere in that garden bed. That's going to be our way out, as well as we are going to do a drain along here and tie into that one as well. So everything kind of slopes off this way, and everything slopes away from the house, and everything slopes towards around this corner here. It's gonna be completely permeable, as you can see with our open graded base. This has been a mess of an excavation. This has been the excavation of the year. That's gonna give us our hardest troubles, obviously. So yeah, we are having to battle the elements on this one with how much rain we got. And we had such a dry spell. It would have been nice to got this project done during the dry spell, but we didn't get it in time. And the Geo Ripper never ceases to disappoint. I did find many more screws. So I've got 50 of these screws. It has started to loosen. I did clean it out with a wire brush, this whole threads area, put thread locker, Loctite on it. It should be working. It's not, it's still vibrating out, but it did hold for a little bit, a good stretch, and then going up that hill as well. But our biggest problem is this chain keeps falling off because these bolts are not bolting all the way. This loosens, or this, yeah, loosens, so it goes inwards and that chain comes out. So I'm constantly having to stop probably every 5 feet to put the chain back on. But with this steep slope where we were having troubles with the machine getting up and down, there would have been no other way to do it other by hand. So that's the trouble that we have with this, but looking pretty good. So the next step is gas goes in. There's gonna be a gas fire pit around here. Then we're gonna stub out to about here for a pizza oven. Once that's in, we can backfill, we can compact. We got a wall here that's going to build us our steps here. There's gonna be 2 6-foot steps down to patio grade. And then we can start laying porcelain, hopefully in the next couple of days. After that gas pipe's in, we can backfill, prep the base and everything like that. Got lots of 3/4 piled here and lots of material up the hill there. So this is the problem with falling behind schedule, is you've got material showing up, you've got gravel showing up, you got to do something with it somewhere. We prepped this area by putting Portland cement down and amending it with our 3/4 inch, and then put our fabric down just to prep an area where we can just stockpile gravel, because that's a lot of gravel that's going to be spread out 8 inches everywhere. So that is not what it's going to look like. We still need to finish this excavation around here, and then we will amend, compact, fabric down, base, get ready for everything. This has definitely been the most difficult excavation that we've experienced this year, and it has gone on way too long. I think we are 3 days over my estimated amount for this, 3 full days with 2 people, and many more bins with how mucky it's been, as well as I underestimated how many bins we would need just based on a calculation, because we had this raised patio here, concrete, and I had just, I don't know why. I think it took me a bit to get this quote out, so I actually forgot, but it was the concrete was coming out, but then we were going down quite a bit to be able to get down to this stair point. So we got the stair point here, and we've got 2 steps coming out that area. So we actually had to come down like 24 inches or something, and I messed up that and just said 8 inches. So we're actually 8, 16, 3 times the amount that I had actually quoted. But that's just what happens with quoting. If you enjoy these videos, please give this video a like, comment below any questions that you have, and subscribe to this YouTube channel for more hardscaping content like this. Thank you so much for watching.